Hello and welcome to the very first video of the very exciting course Next.js. Today we'll start with installation of Node.js and installation of VS Code and IDE, and also we'll also discuss the prerequisites and some basic infrastructural thing that you need to make your life easier while you code in Next.js. So let's start with the installation of Node.js onto your computer. You really need Node.js to start Next.js. For that, we'll open up any browser of your type, of your choice. You can use Google Chrome, you can use anything, and you'll search Node.js. We'll click on the first link and click on Get Node.js and Windows Installer.msi. Once we install the installer, we'll run that setup wizard and accept the terms and conditions, and that's how you install Node.js onto your computer. It'll ask for some permissions and you'll give those. Until it installs, we'll install VS Code 2 on our computer. We'll click download for Windows and we'll install the installer. It is a large file. It can take a good amount of time if your computer is slow or your internet sucks. So wait for it until it installs. Till then, our Node.js have completed its installation. To check your Node.js version, you can open up CMD and type node-v. Don't forget to add a space between node and -v, and you'll also search for npm and npx. You'll get the versions of those. Once we get that, we can start with creating our very first Next.js program, a hello world program, a hello world website. Before that, let's install VS Code. It is fairly easy and takes good amount of time if you have a slow computer. Don't rust, don't. And that's it with the installation. Now let's start to create our very first Node.js program. For that, I made a folder where I'll teach you all the lessons that you need. And even before that, let's talk about extension that you need to make your life easier. So there are a lot of extensions that I have installed. It's based on my preferences. You can install all of those if you want to and search them, but there are some important ones that you absolutely need for your betterment, and basically it makes your life easier. I have Firefly Pro for the theme that I have in my computer. You can also install that if you want to. The important ones are auto rename tag, then Tailwind CSS, IntelliSense. By the way, in this course we will not use a Tailwind. We'll use CSS, the module CSS, which is my preference basically. So you can just click the install button, and that's it with the installation of the extension. You also need ES7 React. It actually gives you snippets, and you don't have to repeatedly write the entire format or syntax of a file before you start your coding. And you can also install Tailwind CSS. I will not use Tailwind CSS for your information. Within this course, we will use different type of module CSS and custom CSS, so that we can customize it furthermore and make our project even more fantastic. So we'll start with making our first Next.js application. For that, you'll type npx create next app separated by minuses, or what you call dash, and in the end we'll add a dot if you want to create the file in the same folder. If you don't want to, you can just type your folder name instead of dot. And to open up the terminal, you'll click Ctrl plus the backtick sign on your keyboard, which is under ESC button. So this is an important shortcut key that you need to remember. And we'll use TypeScript. We'll use Tailwind CSS. We will not use Tailwind CSS. We'll use in this lint, and we will go down src directory. So we'll use app router, and we'll also use the dump-back. By the way, the course is very easy, and there are some things that you need to know before joining this course. You need to be good at JavaScript, you need to know HTML, you need to know CSS. So these things are very important. You can learn JavaScript on the course that we have running on Edupila. It is in Nepali, so it will help you understand JavaScript. After that, you can come learn Next.js. JavaScript is very needed when you talk about Next.js, and you also need CSS and HTML, which are very basic. So you can also attend courses on that. There are a lot of videos on YouTube that you can use, and which basically will make your life easier. But you can also just see this video and follow this series of Next.js, and you'll understand a lot of things which you need. And this starts the creation of our Next.js program, Next.js website. It takes a good amount of time if you have it. So in the src directory, we have a template made already. We can run that, and I'll show you how the pre-made website looks like. So we'll just type npm run dev, and we'll click on local one. The network one is used if you want to use your website on your phone and check the styling of your website. If you are on the same network, you can use the network link on your phone, or you can click on local to run it on your browser on the same computer. So this is the pre-made website that is there. You can make changes to this or see how it is made. So this is made entirely on this page.tsx file. We can just remove it all. And I told you to install rs7 for this. This is the snippet. You can type RAFCE and generate the template, a boilerplate you can call it, and you can use that to create your application. This is our first website that we have made. You can name it as Hello World Next.js program and change edit to your preferences. And I'll tell you how to import CSS to Next.js. We'll type import and styles from import the styles from page.modular CSS. This is our module file, so we'll add slash there, and we can give it a class name. So we can give it a class name of in the bracket and styles that you give it a class. So now we can type the title. We'll start with editing the main column, and we'll add padding. We'll change the font. We'll add background color. We will add color, and this is our first Hello World application that we made. And also want to teach you how to change your website title and the fab icon that we have there. Most of the people don't know that, and their first project, none of their actual project is without a fab icon, which I don't really like. So I will teach about it in the very beginning, so that you can come back to this video and learn and understand how it was done. So we will change this create next app to Hello World program or anything like that. So for that, changing that is pretty easy. You will just come and open layout.tsx in the src app folder, and there's also a fab icon that we need to change. So in the layout.tsx, we'll change the title to our own interest. We'll change it to my first next app, and we'll also change the description to something else. Hello World app. After making all these changes, we'll see that we have our title changed, and we can also check that. And let's change the fab icon of this website. We will change fab icon this website too. There's a lot of fab icon generators that are there. We'll click on any of these. Mostly all of them have the same way of generating a fab icon. You can generate it on your own way. After that, we'll click on download, and after we click on download, we have got a zip file downloaded in our downloads folder. We'll extract that. We'll copy the fab icon ICO. We'll go into our project. We will go into our src directory, and in app we have fab icon.ico file. We'll replace that, and once you do, you will see the change. Yeah. After that, we'll restart the application. And once you do, you'll see that we have changed the icon of the computer of the website. You can also see the source code. There we have changed the description, also the title, and every changes that we have made to the website will be visible there. So that's it for today. I'll make sure I come up with a video or two in a week, and you can see the videos of JavaScript that is going on to be more comfortable with Nextjs.